all love to stalk that one celebrity after watching an amazing show or a film, don't we? What if I tell you that I'll help you get all the fun facts about the one favorite celebrity you found intriguing through my interview segments? Hi, my name is Sanjana and welcome to my show Star Talks with San. My today's segment is going to be yet another segment wherein I'm going to be asking 5 masaledar interesting questions to your favorite celebrity. My guest for today is someone who has worked in prominent shows like ASUR 2, The City of Dreams 3, and is a journalist, a content creator, and has been a very dynamic personality. Presenting to you all the very beautiful Kasturi Banerjjee on my show today. Hello ma'am, firstly thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to interview you and for our audience to know you better. So my first question to you is, you had expressed during one of the interviews that you have been used to playing the role of a villain and you love playing those characters more. So how was it? Was it difficult for you to play the role of Zoya in ASUR 2? How was your experience in that? Because that was a completely different role.
Hi Sanjana, thank you so much for asking an interesting question. I like playing negative. That doesn't mean, well, we all have to do a little bit of homework before every character. My character in City of Dreams is also vastly different from what I've done before. Saying that there was a series called Kya Kasoor Hai Amla Kaun Star Plus, which was also very different, where I was playing. Now the thing is, the word feminist has come into such a negative, brings in such negative connotation that I can't say that I'm a feminist right now. But what I'm trying to say is, I would vehemently oppose to certain things, certain behavior of men or women alike, which suppresses other women. At the same time, I had to play mother of a boy who is a rapist in the series. So that I thought was immensely challenging and difficult because I had to keep my own thinking completely aside. So I cannot bring my judgments into that character. A little bit of and ASUR was okay. I mean, I like talking to people, analyzing them any which way. So I think I would have been a good therapist if not an actor.
I definitely felt I loved the character when I watched the series too. So I felt that was a very loved character by the audience. So which Indian actor or a celebrity, if given an opportunity to work in multiple projects, you would love to work with?
I always thought that I would want to work with Nasiruddin Shah, but वो मेरे साथ काम करेंगे कि नहीं वो अलग बात है. But for now, I also see that I have a lot of comedy left in me, not unexplored in me. So I want to do that comedy bit. So for that, I think I have Shreyas Talpare and Sharman Joshi. Yes. So yes, Shreyas Talpare, Sharman Joshi, and there's so many people, and Rajkumar nowadays, Rajkumar Rao. I think comedy is something that I want to explore, and people, Saurabh Shukla ke saath agar, oh my god, I love him completely. So yeah, there's so many actors, so many of them.
Which has been that one film or show which has been personally very challenging for you to work in, but it has been yet still rewarding for you?
Rewarding and challenging have been two different work actually. I think The Shadows of Time is a movie that was rewarding. I mean, in a way that people really appreciate it until date when they see it. And that movie is not going to get outdated or anything. It's going to remain that way. While performing, I did not feel that it was coming out and it's going to look as good. But now looking back, I think I could have done so much better because, every single day an actor grows. If you look at your work, I have never been happy with any of my work because whenever I look back and I think I should have done it a little different. And challenging, like I said, those are the ones where I'm not playing myself. Challenging, I think, in the recent past, if you ask me, was Hayati Kamboj, which was in City of Dreams, because she was extremely composed and never let her emotions out. It's very calculative, which is very opposite of me. I'm very impulsive. I would jump onto some conclusion, then repent later. So I like that character a lot. And I had to be every frown on my forehead had to be controlled. So love that. And that was only because it was Nagesh Kuknor. Yeah. Love that. That was challenging.
You have been in a career which has been very hectic, yet you have been able to manage and maintain such a lovely home and yet manage your career. What advice would you like to give to the youngsters who are managing their homes as well and are setting up their house as well?
Everything has its time. So at this point, I'm not sure what is right and wrong because today people get offended with the littlest tiniest mention of anything, any advice. It is up to them what they want to do. But what I did was, when I had the time and opportunity, I was by myself, as in I was with my parents, didn't have to look after the household and stuff. I did the most. I was doing 5 series, which was like pretty much impossible for people. But because this is not a profession for me, this is my passion, this is my love. I mean, if you really ask me, I would, if somebody gives me a kick-ass job to do, I will just do it any which way. I'm not probably going to ask for a remuneration, because that is giving me already rewarding enough for me. So at that point, I had to make myself, visible. So I did a lot, but being from a very conservative family, they didn't like it so much. So I got married within like 1.5 years or 2 years of doing whatever I was doing. Sent away to the far, far away land. But it didn't stop there. I was doing as much possible there, and the television and the editing and everything. But when my son came into the picture, I obviously had to step down a tad bit, but that I will not call that compromising. That is my decision to balance the life, okay? So if you're going up somewhere and if you want to use the word compromising, it has so much of negative connotation to it. No, I am not leaving out anything. I mean, my career is there. I'm not a heroine I'll get older and have no, the art is going to remain in me even when I'm 90 years old. So I don't have to think that tomorrow I'll have no work. No, I will have work. I will, for now, give my attention to my child or my home and do as much as I can in the little time. So if you really ask me, Sanjana, I'm not doing massively well in my career right now. But I know I'm doing massively well as a mom right now, because I'm giving all my attention to my kids. And the little time that I get, like, I know that this window is khali, I know that they're busy somewhere, I would probably do a commercial if I get. It's not that I'm just sitting, hello, मैं free हूँ, मैं आ रही हूँ. No, ऐसा तो होता नहीं है. I give, and then I see that, okay, where I fit into their bill, and my time is what I can manage. If it falls into the right jigsaw puzzle, then we do it. There's no perfect balance definition for it's different for every household and every person. So just keep at it. Just be passionate about whatever you're doing. If you're looking after the kids, and do that. If you're about the house, then do that. And somehow you'll make time. If you're good at your job, it takes very less time to do your household things and take care of kids and still go and do something else. Passion and love can take you places. So have faith.
What is that one thing you do during your leisure time that your fans don't know about?
भूल के भी मत सोचना कि मैं कुकिंग बोलने वाली हूँ. I can survive, like I said before, that I कर लूँगी जिंदगी बिताने के लिए. What I love doing is something very boring. I love folding clothes. कोने कोने में dusting. There should be no dust nowhere. And of course I love singing, dancing. बहुत गंदा पेंटिंग करती हूँ, लेकिन करती हूँ. एक दिन जब बहुत बड़ी एक्टर बन जाऊँगी ना, तब मैं अपना पेंटिंग को ऑक्शन करूँगी. तब because then people will value, oh अच्छा इसने बना. Otherwise right now it's like गीची बीची क्या.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time. I had a really good conversation.